And that's what Jasmine Crockett, he's racist. And here's why. Oh, because he's not bowing to your feet. He's not kissing George Floyd's golden coffin. He's not making sure that freeloaders in the black community get money every month during a government shutdown that the Democrats were absolutely responsible for. That's the issue. And Charlemagne, like, yeah, she spelled it out. Yeah, listen to it. What did she spell out? All a bunch of bullshit lies and racist shit on her end towards Trump, towards whites in America. That was funny when she called out Margaret Taylor Greene for her bleach body. Oh, that's funny. That's racist. Making jokes about her skin color. Oh, I get it. How about we joke about your skin color? Not so funny anymore. So racist now. Just stop with the double standard bullshit from these people. Yes, these people. Charlemagne. Charlemagne. Boy, you fucking think a lot of yourself. You go around calling yourself Charlemagne. Oh, boy. Call him fucking chicken chow mein or something. Fuck yeah. God damn these people. These people. Oh, and here's Chicago mayor. It's like Mayor Day. It's Mayor Day today. Mayor or mayor not is the name of the segment here on the Scorch Show. Mayor or mayor not. Douche or dressing. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, he wants to come up with something he's calling a safety tax. It's actually a safety program, safety, but it's a safety tax. The safety tax. I don't know how he thinks this is a good thing. All he does is constantly try to tax the working people and the companies that employ them in Chicago under the guise of another useless program to curtail the unbelievable violent crime going on in Chicago. When all he needs to do is fund the police with a regular budget for the Chicago Police Department, make sure that your prosecutors, your district attorneys are doing their job, make sure your judges are doing their job, and putting people in jail that are committing crimes. There. You haven't spent any more than your budget would have cost you for funding the police and other things that need to be in that machine to keep your city safe. But you refuse to do those things. So instead of doing the simple, proven things that I just stated, he wants to start these crazy programs that dump tons of taxpayer money into things that do not work. Chicago is still the murder capital of the United States. It is rife with violent crime. Every weekend, 24 shot, 5 dead, 4 dead. Again, just the expertise of Chicago trauma centers are keeping people alive. But the 25 shot, that would have been 10 to 15 dead years ago. So it's not that the violence is decreasing, that people aren't dying more. Oh, we only had like fucking 800 murders this year. Well, thank your surgeons and trauma centers, because it would have been 2,000. Crime isn't going down. Violent crime isn't going down. Murders aren't going down. Medicine's getting better. But he's come up with a way to finance another one of these wacky programs. Pop up this post, and I will read you what exactly his plan is. There it is. Okay, blow it up. The community safety surcharge, a safety tax, is Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson's proposed $21 per employee tax on corporations with 21 or more workers. So I think you can understand it. I believe my audience isn't stupid. You have a company that has 21 or more employees. Now you have to pay the city of Chicago $21 for every employee over 21 people. So you have 22 people, you write that check out, $21 to the city of Chicago. You have 200 more, 2,000 more employees. Now it's going to start adding up. And what the fuck do you think a corporation's going to do? Just foot the bill or pass the cost on to the consumer? Or lay people off and get along with less employees until it equals out? All right, I'm paying this many people. If I fire this many, then I'm paying the same amount. Even though I have to pay this tax, it's still cheaper because I have less people that I'm actually paying. So that's his how he's going to finance it, aimed at generating revenue for violence prevention programs. You know what a great violence prevention program is? The police department. Fund them, give them what they need, and allow them to do their fucking jobs. There you go. The best crime prevention program you could come up with. And it's as old as time. It would apply annually, the tax, and is projected to raise about $200 million yearly, which critics argue funds inefficient spending rather than direct safety measures. The head tax, he called it a head tax, revives similar level levies struck down in past referendums, potentially burdening businesses and the city's fiscal challenges. Yeah, you already have a crime prevention program in place, the Chicago Police Department, but you will not use it and you will not fund it. And now you're taxing companies for another ridiculous crime prevention program that will not work, is a waste of money, and the bodies will keep stacking up. Here he is talking about it now that you know what it is.
The community safety surcharge. It's a job killer for the city. Why, if I were Google, would I stay here in the city and pay that head tax instead of going out to Naperville?
The notion that these taxes kill jobs, there's just no empirical data that corroborates that. It just doesn't exist. We found a way to generate revenue without it being on the backs of working people, without having to raise property taxes, without expanding garbage fees, without collecting a grocery tax. As someone who is a part of the labor movement, who comes out of the working class, my father who worked his butt off, the third shift to raise 10 kids, I know what it's like to open up a refrigerator and there's no food in it. I know what it's like to have an orange extension cord from my window to our neighbor's window because we cannot afford electricity. There's no way in the world that I'm going to present a budget that's going to harm the working class. So in terms of the corporate responsibility that we're calling for through the community safety surcharge, that's going to go towards $50 million to hire young people. It's going to go to the wellness and the health of our police officers. There's a provision in there that ensures that we're providing support for victims and survivors of domestic and gender-based violence. And then, of course, our CVI workers, which has been demonstrated all over the city of Chicago, where brown and black organizations have community members who are working in some of the toughest precincts in the city where they have driven violence down.
So that was the last program we were talking about, was the violence interrupters, they call them. Community violence interrupters. And these are former gang members, people in the community that have access to gang members and drug dealers and whatnot. And when violence pops off, they come out and go, my brothers and sisters, what are we doing? Useless. And we've seen certain instances where these community violence interrupters are involved in the crime. So they're doling out millions of dollars to this program, and the people in the program are involved with the gangs and the drug dealers, and they're making deals and committing crimes. That doesn't work. Policing, the judicial system, and incarceration. That is your program for cutting down on crime, violence, and murder in Chicago. And he refuses to fucking do it. Just outright refuses. Stack them up. Stack them up. In the morgue, stack them up.